What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be showing off a cool little program that I have to automatically post my Krunker link into chat. Now, before I start this, I just want to say this is probably overkill for a lot of people. A lot of times, just tabbing out, posting the link, and then like Control Ving and entering in chat is it's really easy. It takes like 2 seconds, but for me, I like automating stuff. And this gives me a little more freedom to do kind of different stuff with it and kind of do whatever I want. And I know my use case is a little bit different because I stream with 2 PCs, and one of the reasons I wanted to do it like this is just so that I can kind of do whatever I want with the link, so it doesn't interrupt my game on the gaming PC. I just click the hotkey on my keyboard, and that kind of runs the entire thing. It doesn't interrupt my game at all. And then once it's copied to the text document that gets opened on the stream PC, I can then do whatever I want with it. I can either tell OBS to open up that file so I can have this link displayed on screen, or I can use a button on my stream deck to go in there, copy the text in there, and then paste it into chat, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and jump right into it so I can show you guys how it works. So these are the multiple files that I use. These are the 5 files that make it all work. It's a little over the top, like I said, but it is pretty cool. So I should preface this by saying this is a shared folder that both PCs can see, and that's kind of what makes this all work. So the first file I want to go into is just this plain text document, and this has some random text in here right now. But if we save this with no text in it, this is where the actual link will go, or just anything related to my clipboard. But I really hope to use this for the Krunker link. But anything I copy and run the command will go in here. So we can just save this with blank in it, with nothing in it, so you guys can know this works. And then next up is the actual program that takes my clipboard and then puts it into that text document. We can actually open this up so you guys can see the code. I'm not going to go over what this code does or how it works. Or not like in depth of how it works, just because that's not what this video is about. But if you guys want me to go more in depth, I can make another video about it. Or if you have any questions or trying to set it up for yourself, let me know in the comments below, and I can either make another video or join my Discord and I can try and help you out, or somebody else will be in there to help you out. So basically, this just says, take my clipboard and then paste it into this text document right here. And then what these are auto hotkey scripts. Basically, I don't have my stream deck hooked up to my gaming PC, so I can't run these programs with the stream deck, which is unfortunate. That would make the process a whole lot easier, but I can't do that, unfortunately. So what I have to do is I have to use iQ's software, and this can actually launch applications, but the problem it has is it can only run certain types of applications, and unfortunately the PowerShell, what this program is coded in, it can't open those types of files. So we need to use an auto hotkey script, which is a regular executable application, which IQ can see. This is just a very simple script to say just run this other program. It's like 2 lines. It's it's basically just turning this other program into a executable file, basically. And then this other script over here, there's basically 3 steps. IQ basically runs this auto hotkey script, which runs this script, this VBS script. It's a little confusing. I'm bad at explaining things. But it basically runs this VBS script, which basically tells it to not open a window. You can see if I just run this program, it opens this window, and it'll tab me out of my game. But if I run this script instead, it runs in the background, nothing ever happens. So it's kind of multiple layers of different programs running different programs. So this auto hotkey script runs this VBS script, which then runs this script, which then pastes it into this text document. It's a little weird, but I have to do it this way to make sure that it works with IQ and to make sure it doesn't interrupt my game and doesn't bring up that pop-up window, which is more just annoying than anything. I don't like having that pop-up window, because it can tab me out of my game, and that's really what I'm trying to avoid here. So that's basically everything for this end. And you guys might be able to adapt some of the stuff here to use for your own use case if you want to. But that's kind of how I do it here. So let's go ahead and jump on over and show you guys how I actually use this on the other end of the PC. So now we're over here on the stream PC, and this is kind of what my right hand monitor looks like at all times. We have chat over here on the left, we have OBS, and then we have just my recent alerts, and then I just have the stream deck window open so I can show you guys kind of the command I use with the stream deck. So it's over here in the chat. It's this command right here. I haven't done anything. I haven't made a picture yet. I haven't given a proper title yet. That's just, I haven't had time to give it a proper picture yet, but I will in the future. The other stuff doesn't really matter here, just all random stuff I use sometimes. But this is a multi-step command, multi-action command that basically it opens that text file, the same text file that you saw on the other PC, because that's a shared folder, can access that. So it opens it, it Control A's, so it basically copies everything that's in there, or highlights everything that's in there. It Control C's to copy it, and then it Alt F4s to close the text document, and you can actually see that work in a second. And then it Alt tabs out over into chat. It Control V's, and then it presses Enter, and then it Alt tabs back over it into OBS. I like tabbing into OBS just because it seems to work a little bit better, and it runs a little bit smoother if I'm tabbed into OBS. And I have to make sure I'm tabbed in the right order, and I'll show you guys that in a second, just to make sure this works, because I don't think there's a way to tab into a specific window, like pressing like Alt tab 1, for example. Like that doesn't work. So like I don't think there's a way that I could tell it to tab into Twitch chat specifically. If there is, that'd be great. Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'm just dumb and missed it. But I don't think there's a way to do that. So I have to do it this kind of sketchy way, but it still works. So I can show you guys here. So the way I have to do this is I have to click down here and then tab back into OBS. Like I have to make sure every time I tab into OBS or I click somewhere else, I have to do that. The order of tabbing in and out, or else this won't work. But now that I did that, you can see that. Actually, let's make sure we run the command on the gaming PC side first that copies it to that text file. So it's bound to my pause key just because I never used that. So that ran the script. So it then it then copied the Krunker clip and pasted it in that text file. So now if I click the button on my stream deck, you should see it pop up in chat, just like that, and you can see it flash white over here. And if I do it again, watch for the white flash. That's the notepad opening up. I probably could have it open on a different monitor if I just moved like the window over. But that's fine for now. I'll worry about that later. But you can see it pasted in chat just fine, and I can just run this however much I want. The first time I do it, it takes a second to kind of load up the command, but any future times after that, it works really quickly. So I can just spam this all day, and I post the Krunker link in chat perfectly fine. And like I said, this gives me some other freedom as well, not just being able to automatically post it in chat. I can then open this text file up in OBS and kind of have it displayed on the screen and do some other cool stuff with it. As long as I have it in that original text file, I basically have freedom to do whatever I want with it, which is pretty cool. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I just wanted to go over quick how I do this because I've had a couple people ask me, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I figured I'd share. Maybe some of you guys have had issues with this as well and wanted to know how to do it. So, like I said, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and if you had any other questions or want me to go anything more in detail, let me know in the comments below, and I can make another video. Or if you have any other questions trying to set this up for yourself, join my Discord. Link is down in the description as well, and I will be sure to help you out, or link you to somebody else that can help you out as well. Anyways, that's it for now. I will see you guys next time.